All right. We have some interesting drafts here. I'm very curious to see if Pakaz can actually make this Medusa work out. I've been a little underwhelmed with this hero as of lately. Feels like if you just get on top of her.
I've not seen Warlock or Undying, so I'm taking a look at some of their facets and innate abilities as Stinger and what's going on here? Matthew and Sacred trying to bully Stinger. He's really in a lot of danger here. Maybe looking for a deny over to the Ancients, but they're going to try and hold their spells. Void ready to go, and Sacred snipes it before the deny. So, I mean, that's huge. You get a free experience for Sacred and Matthew. A big kill onto the Undying top lane. We will see a return. Leviatan as well is going to lose one. So, Zephyr's going to go down. And something you were mentioning is the Dark Willow has a little bit of difficulty playing into the Warlock. Can you speak a little bit more about the... sorry, I was going to say the Warlock into the Willow matchup. Just to elaborate on why that's bottom lane. Tombstone actually lay it down. It looks like this time they're going to be able to get a fair fight inside the lane. So M&Z and Stinger utilize these strong laning heroes. Action will continue. Pakaz getting run down. Back to the tower. He's fine.
Pakaz is not having fun in this lane whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, just the interaction is you want to use your Shadow Realm to go in and out of the fights, right? But if you're on top of an upheaval or if you have... I have no time to talk about it. Tiger's getting gone on
What
again.
is this? Argo is actually top lane already pre-level 6 and
up here.
Yeah, this is crazy. Margot along with Matthew looking to rotate top to try and shut down KP. They are not happy with the current status of this lane. Is now going to try and soak some experience, but this is a full wave. You got the Undying here. If you pop your head out, like they might just tombstone and run at you. And as soon as they say upheaval KP, yeah, he's just going to run at Warlock. So I mean, he's going to get all the experience. He's going to get all the gold. Try and TP out. KP actually pops the ultimate and... Okay, we'll get the stun just before the TP. Maybe with the ulti, he's going to be able to do some damage into the tower as well, but... it's still going to take a while for him to get out of the map now with the teleport on cooldown. Mid lane, wraparound from Zephyr. We're going to try and target down Dark Margot with a double damage rune on Stoikov. If they got the ability to close the distance, looks like they do. Dark Margot... truly lives by his name for 480 seconds. We're going to see Sacred.
Just die, please. I want to see it.
They're going to run him down. Yeah, they want to force a fight. But you're going to have KP TP to the bottom lane. Primal Split's ready to go. And they can chase Tiger down. Stoikov's here. Undying's going to TP back. I mean, all right, now it's maybe a bit too much. You've got a lot of heroes. Your battle trance used. Stoikov went bottom. Or you killed the Warlock. He still hasn't eaten the Black Grimoire, so had the ultimate even before that in the river. Zephyr once again. When they run to Dark Margot, Dark Margot starting to showcase some of the damage output, even without the phylactery online for the Zeus.
Yeah, that's
Sacred. Hang on, Stinger. You can't respawn again, my friend. This is still on cooldown. Okay. Sacred now in trouble?
A bait? Is he a genius?
It's a bait. Looks like he might be. Pushback from Matthew. Gives him a little bit of breathing room to cover the retreat, and Sacred zooming away now. I've seen they've done a really good job here from Boom, potentially even looking for another kill. I don't know if you ever get KP though, especially if he activates the Void Brawler. They're gonna try though. They'll clip it before he activates it. Now with the Silence of the Thunder Gods, maybe the damage is actually enough. KP will go down. That is a gigantic pickup for Boom. We got to keep in mind KP. He had a free lane up top, and
they're trying to mount a defense at the moment with the smoke. Matthew did break.
Oh. But open the low ground with the trap, so they actually scout out Matthew. It's a great pushback onto 2 with the rock as well. It's perfect. Oh, they just run clumped up together, and now they're all gonna die. What a fight for Boom. Even though they knew the smoke was going on, Leviatan, they wanted to take the engagement, but they clump off for the combo. Can they force Roche with ultimates on cooldown and being daytime?
Yeah, I mean, I think you could if you want to. Mino's going to pick up the kill on Dark Margot. That Gleipnir plus the Battle Trance easily chasing him down.
To maybe steal the Tormentor or get the Wisdom Room. Matthew and Sacred is still staying around the area. Stinger's going to run into the Watcher. A couple of heroes were going through the portal. They'll cancel it now, but they won't really be able to catch up to him by the looks of it. Dark Ascension used to go down to the south. Matthew will split away to the north. Tries to juke back and forth in the tree line, and looks like they will at least be able to get the Hoodwink. He'll make him work for the kill, but with the Scurry now, all charges are on cooldown. Keeping M&T will get a consolation prize. Bottom lane, Margot. Hang on. Dark Margot. once again, this Zeus just getting caught out of the map. We saw previously it was the troll wall that was able to get the kill. This time it's Stoikov.
These are these heroes you don't play against a lot. So like, oh, Undying's dead. I can probably go one more wave, but the reality is you cannot.
What's happening top? Stoikov actually blinked onto Bakaz. And now Stoikov is kind of stuck. They've dealt with the refraction. Stinger's just watching idly by over the left. Leviatan is starting to run over, but it was a long way from the west side of the map to offer some assistance. So MNZ and KP, they will not be able to step in here with the troll nor the brewmaster. So maybe because the trap placement from Stoikov. So
but how do you get a vision advantage against a Night Stalker?
Looks like Sharpshooter, they're going to be able to get the kill. Yeah, no, that's a very good question. How are you going to be able to find the vision advantage? Because also now Boom playing from ahead, and I mean, they can get rid of the traps with the Zeus. They're going for an early gem. KP.
Another one, huh?
Looks like they're going to be able to get a kill into the Brewmaster as well. So it's just Cords bleeding their lives. This is at the moment the death of Leviathan. You have 3 cores now.
Potentially go time with this, as if Bakaz wants to load up on an Aegis and a Cheese.
They're going to go through the gate. Maybe that scan will bait them. They thought that someone was actually playing inside the lane, but everyone, they're set up for them to walk through the portal. Just the wrong read and kind of getting baited by the scan going red, and now M and Z. I thought Sacred was going to continue to chase him down, but they're just happy with the 2 kills. See if anyone else on Leviathan actually want to show. Stoikov and M&Z will also try and deal with the base. They want to jump and blow up Matthew, and they will. This is, I like this read. KP's even got a pop split. Okay, if Split's useless in
cancel
fights,
2 TVs.
That is gigantic. Terrorize on 2-2. They're ending. They're ending. There's no cliff. There is no cliff. No way.
They could actually, they could do it.
There is no freaking way Leviathan are about to win this game because they just canceled 2 TPs and there's no fucking cliff. They're gonna do it.
This might be over.
Exposed, and they just won game 1 like that.
Are you kidding me? Oh man, the read to TP back.
This is a very creative draft. We saw game 1 that, there was some new heroes getting drafted as well.
I think sustain-wise, should be A-okay in this laning stage. And top lane, again, Slark. Bit of trouble here.
And he is again. Sacred. This is going to be a gigantic concern considering we have seen Sacred take over games so far with his Panglirian.
Tiny is going to have to make a rotation over as well. And now that's an arcane rune. And top lane, they're probably looking to go again here. Bushwhack it lands.
And they'll get him pounce. Oh, this is
beat down.
Yeah, and you don't really have the greatest rotating hero. Like Stoikov on the Storm needs runes, and your mana pool is very limited. So you're not your Primal Beast, very active hero to get to these side lanes and offer some assistance. And maybe we honestly need to see Zephyr look to lead bottom, but then KP is going to be alone. I mean, Stinger's just getting chased around the tower.
Came back.
Like he's going to come through back with a dive, and well, he's going to die as a result. Sacred's got level 6 if they need it. M&Z is just going to be killed off. Sacred doesn't even need to use the ultimate. What is going on? You need to do something differently. You keep smacking your head against the same wall.
You think, oh yeah, I can just right-click and trade with them, right? No big deal. But the reality is Shield Crash is just too strong.
Oh man. Oh man. Just leave the top lane. Do not come back. No one come here. It is a forbidden zone. Everywhere's forbidden. Bottom, you can't go as well apparently. Like Matthew.
Because the reality of the situation is that Phoenix is a weak laner, right? This hero is not known for its laning stage, and you paired a weak laner with a weak laner. Let's go on Bakaz. Let's see if that works. He has his ultimate up and available. We're gonna kite him out.
Matthew's starting to run down bottom. They're even going to TP the Ember Spirit as well. They will get the kill to Bakaz, but have they gone too far for that kill though? Chains holds long enough, and yeah, Margot is going to have the damage required to be able to kill off Stoikov. So Leviathan, they get their first kill. It's a big one onto Bakaz, but your Storm Spirit who... Yeah, point to prove. And this is like, if you do win this game, and you head into the next... Oh, Margo! I guess he had no vision of them inside the river. They were ready and waiting for the jump to the Remnant, and Stoikov gets usage out of the double damage rune straight away, and...
Well,
yeah, the kills look bad. Top lane. Okay, well, this is... adding another kill, and well, yeah, Slark's game continues to look bad as well. I was just going to say, you know, the kills look bad, but your Storm Spirit second in net worth, your Daz was finding farm. Slark's yeah.
Yeah, no, it has been done before. It's because you just play around the shard and you save your carry, but unfortunately they don't have a carry.
You can't be letting these kills go away, though. You need to start having a flawless game. We'll sweep and invade into the triangle, and Leviatan, they want to try and force the issue. Supernova in 10 seconds. Fargo feels so safe. Shield room, flame guard. Zephyr's going to blink, though. Pretty early blink. Toss back. Rock, however, is going to disrupt them. And now with the counter initiation, they've got the ATOS over to the right side. The Grave will be able to protect the Storm Spirit, but you need more kills with everything committed. MNT is actually going to come on the backstab, isolating Tiger. A pretty decent fight for Leviathan, importantly, and unfortunately, they will not get the Wisdom Room. You do get 2 kills. Sacred sounds like he's charging up the Rolling Thunder. He wants to try and jump back into the middle. Sunray up to the high ground. Stinger is unfortunately a little bit stuck here, though. Dark Margo is still going to be able to snipe him down from the low ground, and it will tick out to the damage.
And there's been a little bit of a lack of discipline here and there from Boom. Like, they're getting too deep with too few heroes sometimes. And they are punishing that. And speaking of that, they're going to try and go now. And Tiger, he's by himself again.
He almost used all his mana with the zip in.
All right.
And now next to the wall, they've also been able to catch KP with the bounce back. Sacred deals with KP. No grave potential for him. Stoikov, he's going to have some difficulty with escaping. Atos, they've got Division. Chain's going to come in shortly afterwards. Leviathan trying to force the issue, but Boom were grouped up and ready to brawl.
Aghanims is online for KP.
Oh, MNZ hasn't died for a little bit of time, but the scan scouts him out, trying to farm aggressively. They're going to be able to jump him inside the river as well. Boom, very nicely done, reading the farming patterns of the Slark.
He knows he's under vision here.
You're going to go for this D-ward?
I want to.
I can't see anything with that upheaval. MNZ? Okay, go to the right. Take the fight to the right so I can see Zephyr. Toss over. They got the control for Dark Margo. Vortex going to be there. Dark Margo, he actually goes down. The burst is there. Now Sacred tries to deal with the egg, but no one else can assist. And again, Boom, they go too far. They were well aware that Leviathan have the ward on the high ground. Zephyr's going to drop the detection with the toss back. Tiger will be killed off inside the river as well, and just not respecting Leviathan's team fight under the Observer ward.
Because, yeah, sure, if Slark has all those items and your supports are like 5-slotted, it won't really matter. So net worth is still relevant in that regard. But if the game stays like around the 5-10k, it could be hard. He knows. Does he have Orchid? He does have it available.
And they're going to Rolling Thunder, so he's not going to be able to escape with like a Shadow Dance, and didn't even have TP, so we'll try and go through the portal, but yeah, that's not working. And they had to egg over to the right side as well, so this is now put on cooldown. You got to kill onto Stinger as soon as he was about to hit level 2. Recovered.
I don't know a lot about Dazzle either, but I know just enough. And what I do know is I think the biggest impact he's going to have is staying alive and potentially graving Slark. And Storm, right?
Dark Margo. Remember the top to there. They want to try and feel like they can take a fight with Sacred, already charging up the Rolling Thunder. Stoikov's going to activate the PKP. They want to turn to the egg, though. Looks like they'll be able to bring it down without anyone protecting it. And now they're also still in some danger. Leviatan, KP, he's protecting himself, but Storm Spirit doesn't have the availability. MNT is going to try and do whatever he can on the Slark. He's creating some chaos, but it's a fight that's not looking like it's going to go well for Leviatan. And now they've got the Slark caught outside of the base. The Grave will be there, but it's not going to matter in the end. Or will it? Pounce down. MNZ trying to juke and drive, but he hasn't bought the shard yet. So without the extra depth shroud capability to keep him alive, he's going to be killed off. KP stuck around for a little bit too long. They're going to buy back on Zephyr, but that will do nothing. He's probably just going to die again. Now KP will be forced to buy back, but what are you going to be able to do? They toss one, but unfortunately, it is just an illusion, not the hero they were hoping for. So
We didn't see any Warlock, but this hero has actually been nerfed since the release.
Enough goal for the BKB. MNZ's going to TP back. They'll lose the barracks. Can they get them on the retreat? Zephyr's going to be able to toss back because has got the Aegis and Sacred. What a timing of the Rolling Thunder! There's no Phoenix Egg. He's going to try and buy back and get into the middle. Is this a bit too deep of a dive? They need to respect Leviatan. Meanwhile, on the backline, Stoikov does assassinate the Hoodwink, has enough mana to be able to escape as well. Phoenix, though, I mean, Supernova, they're actually going to respect it. Boom, they're out. They will not continue to try and take the team fight, even though Bakaz has the Aegis. They are coming, though. Zephyr tries to get the toss onto Dark Margaret, but the BKB is going to protect him. Can you continue to take the fight? Because Zephyr, he's going to go down. The Grave from KP protects him for the moment. MNZ into the middle. Hex onto the Ember Spirit if they got the damage. So MNZ is trying to do it with himself under the cover of the BKB. Dark Margot still alive, and now MNZ, he committed too far. Used everything to try and get the kill on the Ember Spirit, but Dark Margot will not even die. You do not have buybacks. The creeps are inside your bias. Margot will TP in after buyback, and KP, he is gone with a quick remnant to rejoin the boys.
For Leviathan, as I think your buybacks are all used up. Potentially you can run back in here with Spark and Tiny, but is that going to be good enough? Not
Storm
quite.
will die and buyback instantly, try and make some space. Tiny up. MNZ up as well. MNZ is just going to jump in aggressively, but he can be still cooldown for a couple seconds. He's trying to poke, steal some essence. Picard's going to be able to drag him back with the harpoon. You are buying some time for the respawn, so you're going to be able to do a 4v5. Those Stoichords wanting to try and deal with Matthew like we saw prior. They'll get the kill on the Hoodwink, but Zephyr's not going to live to see the remainder of this fight. Because now you use everything. Boom still have the numbers. They're going to turn to deal with the objectives. Throne exposed. Stoichord's really making them work for it. Picard's wants out of this game, though. The Abaddon will just turn, beat on the jugular. We will go the distance here in our second series.
This is a classic gyro counter. It's very good against Ember too. You got some cool stuff going on here, for sure.
Ah, come on, Fear. Why do you like? I've seen some really bad ones. KP, the catch on Tiger. I thought I was going to do a lot more damage. Didn't actually put the second point into Trample, maybe wanting to hold the skill point on Onslaught if he needs it.
Yeah, he's chilling here. We're really trying to get this
not.
dark a little.
Zephyr's just dying to Fatal Bonds by the looks of it, and because one just...
He wanted it. You know he wanted it. All right, not bad, not bad.
We'll do a nice room. Snipes the illusion. We'll be able to win this. We'll be able to at least stop the spell casting from Tiger, but it looks like Zephyr's going to go down to the damage over time. Stoikov will want to enter the river, but they've got Hoodwink. Matthew's just waiting idly by, but KP's going to charge him. That was the X factor. KP's rotation.
It's pretty unplayable. So it's very sad to see that he's in a situation where he's already playing against this Morph who's going to be free farming Tyre. Luckily for Minos, he's still free farming, but the concern does come to if they are ever isolated in one-on-one with even network, it's not going to be pretty. Okay. I think Stoikov's getting... He's coming back, you know? Like, the lane was a little bit rough, but he's getting some key kills here.
It was a good... Yeah, no. That Plugger just going to keep chasing. Okay, that's a big one charge.
Oh, they're
again, mass TPs. And now he's kind of stuck. He's able to dance through the Bramble Maze. KP might just go for the kill into the Warlock instead. They're going to be able to stop the Pulverize quickly. Picard's is here. What's going on? What's happening in the mid lane? Everyone wants to fight. What's Stinger doing? Stinger just walked up, face checked the high ground. Margaret's like, guys, it's a free kill. Come back. What's Jakiro doing? It's illegal.
Because is he gonna take that? He's thinking about it. Give it on over to Dark Mago.
Is MNZ just gonna get it? Okay. What, dude? Alright, we're in still for a very interesting game. MNZ just solo kills Sacred, doing some crazy stuff there. Is that kind of how you play into this matchup on the gyrocopter? Like, because you're saying late game Morphling is going to be favored, so you want to see the gyrocopter using that early spell damage to be active in the game where the Morphling can't?
Yeah, I think you want to go to Morph's lane and just kind of like push them out, because at this stage of the game, Morphlings generally don't skill their ultimate.
Stoikov? Nice stun from Dark Margaret. They're going to have the damage, though. Stoikov doesn't get a long distance with the Remnant, and they're going to be able to continue to chase him down. I think miss. Oh, man, you know it would be his game if you got a high ground miss like that. That's how someone could potentially re-enter off the back of a rough lane, but unfortunately not fortunate for him. Big movement you were hoping for, because nice waveform, dodges the stun, tries to onslaught, but straight into the Bramble Maze. 2 TPs down, they're going to do whatever they can to protect him. Tiger's got the rock and the Fatal Bonds, and they need to reset. You cannot continue to dive. They've got a great Observer Ward as well up on the cliff, so they're going to scout out Leviatan that are starting to set up the formation down bottom to defend the tower. They're going to force the issue. Boom will take the core down, KP with the charge in. He already had a decent amount of strength, and they're going to have to damage through it. It looks like they don't at the moment. Leviathan unable to blow up the Morphling. 2 fights are breaking out over the right side. Dark Margaret was trying to hold down KP, but they won't continue because Stinger and Tiger are still going at it, holding the upheaval to the last second. Tiger would not let that one go. As a result, he's going to be killed off. Stinger, unfortunate.
Nice. Okay.
Acorn shot snipes him from downtown, and mid lane.
And there's nothing's connecting.
The damage, Stoikov actually goes down from the combo. Dark Margot and Matthew, it's enough with them.
And hopefully we can get a pick on someone else like playing the map. But unfortunately for them, didn't really work out that way.
Mid lane? Oh my god, because my solo kills Stoikov. Ow. You got some big Morphling issues now, apparently. Stinger also dying outside the base with a sharpshooter clipping. Uh-oh.
Every mistake that you make is going to pile up against you. And you're running out of chances here.
Maybe looking at John. They want to try and take Tiger out, but the freshly completed Orchid forces KP to use the BKB, but it's not a clean initiation. Yes, you get the kill. Boom, they still going to be able to take the team fight 4v5, split over to the left side. Sacred's targeting down Zephyr, so the Dark Willow, they'll be able to equalize. Can they get more out of this, though? Just everyone is Delta splitting away. KP down to the far south of the map. 3 heroes being able to hunt the Primal Beast.
Harder and harder to find ways for Leviathan to really take these team fights. It's going to have to be at the back of a really farmed gyrocopter.
Minty will run into Sacred. No split, no rock. This might be an opportunity, but the damage are actually going to be able to blow him up. And now the response. Stoikov is gone, even with committing the BKB. Now MNZ needs to get out. This is not a fight that can be won. KP will assassinate one of the backliners. They want to continue to go for the Primal Beast. Because he's in fighting shape and Age is out in 35 seconds, they will respect them.
Of course, he can still get stronger, but this is like ideal. You got your defensive items, you got your Conda, you got your BKB. He is incredibly powerful now.
See, smoke pops. They get a glimpse of the Hoodwink. Not a bad hero to be able to pull up to start the fight, but the Ember Spirit, have they got the damage for Stoikov? Stoikov in some trouble. He's able to get the Remnant over to the left side. Importantly, Split was activated. So all the ultimates will go off the Boom without being killed. And it looks like Leviathan, they don't get anything out of it. Weren't able to get some of these important heroes. Stoikov is continuing to be chased down. Bakard's able to assassinate KP. Meanwhile, I think Stoikov is going to live. Will attempt the TP. Dark Margot very close to be able to get him over the other side of the tree line. But once again, another fight will go Boom's way.
A, it's hard because he has Lincolns, and B, Warlock will always be there to interrupt it with the Rock if he wants to. He didn't even use Rock that fight. It is ready and available. As they're going to go to top lane. This man has no BKB. Do you have the damage to kill him? I think
do. That is looks like... Oh, the mechanism maybe?
Okay.
They're starting to come though, and Radiant, 2 heroes at the moment, but all of a sudden with Bakars nearby, it's going to be an all-out brawl. You'll get the kill into the Dragon Knight. Bakars going to be able to waveform, find another. As they do a good job at keeping MNZ alive and also shutting down Dark Margot's Dragon Knight.
He do that, don't he? And the banner.
As well now. Get KP. Nice man to dodge. Because avoids the stun now. KP's in a lot of danger. Will need to use the BKP. Maybe. Okay. Holds it at the last second. Because with an aggressive waveform in the middle, if they got the damage. Because able to play around with the attribute shift, standing his ground to man fight. They'll kill the first light, but you've committed a lot. And if you've got anything left, Sacred's going to try and charge up with the split and run into the middle. They're doing everything they can to get Bakaz out of this game, but it's just not possible.
I mean, Bakaz is fully strength morphed after that, so he's not doing any damage now. You probably need to back.
Nice push.
Oh, but the Hoodwink is just solo killing heroes. Okay. Nice.
The golems go. The golems. The Cardi with the banner still. There's so much crap on the ground.
That's a dub
Sacred
there.
vulnerable. We'll give him the Lincolns. Of course, split or cooldown.
Oh, this Hoodwink again.
Are they going to be... Dude, another pushback on the backline. Matthew. This hero we are just seeing so far in the qualifiers do so much work in uppercards. Onto MNC. They go this gyrocopter. They're going to be able to target him down. KP to the rescue. Trying to cover the president. MNC, can he get out? The damage over time, it's almost enough. MNC will somehow live on a slither of health, but KP, he will not escape. This is a dino without a buyback. This is a base about to be destroyed. And maybe the hopes as well of Leviathan to continue their run here in the qualifiers.
He may have helped the president get out, but he would have still lost everything here.
Stepped up forward. Can he activate the Satanic in the BKP, but he's got no one really to play with MND. Yeah, you're back up to full. What can you do afterwards? So a 3v5, a Terrorize flies across the stream, but it's just not gonna matter. You've got too many issues to deal with this game. He's got a buyback. Zeph is gone. 2v5 now.
Not a lot you can do here. Maybe the Stakiro on the respawn can do something here, but this is their final lifeline here at the TI qualifiers.
And it's
gonna
gone.
play it out, but you know deep down inside, this game is over.
Boom. They will knock out Leviathan in honestly pretty convincing fashion in all three games. This team looked dominant. Game one was a crazy end. But unfortunately for Leviathan, these are players that we have seen have a lot of success on the main stage or at LAN. But unfortunately for them, it's just another year